What if the one thing you fear the most will become your superpower? Jia Jiang was terrified of rejection and fear of failure until he did the 100 days of rejection straight. But here's the twist. It didn't break him. It transformed him into something really brave and really fearless. Stick around for next 10 minutes. In this video, I'm going to talk about a book called Rejection Proof, How to Beat Fear and Become Invincible, written by Jia Jiang. And after reading this book, I totally see rejection from a different perspective. When I actually started reading this book or got to know about this book, I thought this is like every other book. There will be some techniques and all that kinds of stuff. But after reading this book, my opinion on rejection completely changed. Like every single part of this book is written with his own experiences. So when you are reading this book, you slowly realize what rejection means. Like in this journey, in this book, he actually reads about the rejection and how to like look at rejection. When you are reading this book, you can really experience, you can really read this book and understand what he has gone through in his rejection journey and what you can take things from this rejection journey. If you don't know me, I'm Aditya. I'm doing this YouTube from few days. This is something I'm doing. I want to share my journey. I want to make this YouTube channel as something people can look at some point in their lives, learn from the things I experienced. So I kind of record all my journey, and now this is a playlist called Book Club. I'm talking about all the books I read. I haven't talked about all the books I read. I'm just talking about the books I really think it will help everyone. So I'm talking like few points in this book, but if you're really interested, read these books. And if you're really interested about the previous videos what I did, look at my channel, look at the playlist in my channel and go through all the videos, read all the books. Let's get into the topic. Jia Jiang was living his life. I think he is living his best life because he has a 9-to-5 job, he has a family, he is like working in a tech company, so he's getting good salary, he is well sorted. But he wants to be an entrepreneur, and it's his dream from since he is a kid, but he couldn't do it. He was just stuck in this loop of like studying in a university, getting a job, getting married, and those all kinds of stuff. But he knows, like in his heart somewhere, he really wants to become an entrepreneur. His wife told, just do it if you really want to do it. His wife don't want him to live with regret. And then he started doing it, and he hired few people, he made an app, and he instantly thought when he pitched this idea to investors, he will get a big yes. But that's when everything changed. Instead of getting a yes, he got a no. Instead of taking a rejection as a rejection, he took it to himself. He got rejected. It's not his idea. That's what everyone thinks. Well, and everyone got rejected. It can be a job, it can be a relationship, or it can be anything. When someone rejects you, you take it to your heart. Instead of seeing rejection as rejection, you feel like that particular person rejected you. And that's something everyone does. That's common. That's what even Jia Jiang actually faced. As soon as he understood that he's taking it to his heart, he did some research and he decided he wants to do 100 days of rejection. When he started doing rejection, the first rejection he did, he got really like scared of asking a person something, and he realized how much it is affecting his day-to-day life. As soon as he's doing this 100 days of rejection, he learned a lot of things, and he explained what are the rejections he did in his 100-day rejection journey in this book. And every rejection he got explains something about the rejection, and he explained about his experience and what he learned from that experience in this book. And when I'm reading this, I really learned a lot about the rejection, because like from last few weeks I'm doing so many YouTube videos, but none of my videos are getting any views. I started thinking, am I doing good enough? Am I good enough for doing this and everything? But after reading this book, my views on this not getting views completely changed. And I'm going to explain few of the rejections he did like in this 100-day challenge and what he learned from these rejections. During his 100 days challenge, he made ridiculous requests to so many people, and he got rejected in some and he got yes in some. During his journey, he learned a lot of things, and he explained few of them in this book. Today I'm going to explain few of them in this video so you guys can understand what type of requests he made. So like on day 3, Jia walks to Krispy Kreme shop and he asked cashier if she can make a donuts with Olympic rings shape. And she thought about it for some time. She went back and she came back after 15 minutes and she made him like 5 donuts with Olympic rings shape. He was shocked because he was not expecting her to make. He was expecting a no. As soon as she brought it, he was shocked. He posted it in his blog and everything. But the one thing he learned from this is the fear of rejection is more worse than the rejection itself, because he was actually feeling a lot like she may say something, she may laugh at him, all those kinds of things. She did nothing. She just went back and made it for him. And apparently he got to know that she is someone who is really curious and who wants to be creatively challenged, and some request like this actually made her more curious and challenged, and she made it. So from this he learned sometimes the person you're asking the request could change the outcome of the result. Like if you assume that would have been no, and if you didn't ask her at all, he would have never got the S, he would have never got the donuts with Olympic rings. So what you can learn is sometimes the request you made can be rejected by someone, and the same request can be accepted by someone. And the only way you will learn if it will be accepted or not is going there and asking them. If you don't ask them, you will never know. You will always assume it as no. And the next one is a bit funny one. So Jia walks into a fast food restaurant, and if you go to any Costco or anything in US or Australia or anywhere, some of the fast food restaurants have free refills of drinks like Pepsi, Coke, and those all kinds of stuff. So he intuitively thought, I would ask for a burger refill. So he went to the cashier and he asked for a burger refill. So that guy, the cashier guy, who just laughed at him, and he said they don't do burger refills. So instead of him going back and sitting in his table, he just asked why not. And he's brave of asking him why not. The cashier explained why he can't give free refills. Then Jiang asked what else can he do. So then he ended up getting free fries. So sometimes when you get a no, instead of taking it as it is, you could ask few things and you could get yes for some other thing. You won't believe how so many people say yes to so many things. There are so many people that are really good in this world, and they really want to help. So if they can, they will definitely say yes, and they will definitely try to help you. So sometimes when you get a no, instead of taking it and going back, you could ask few questions. You could ask what else you can get and get something from it. So that's what he learned from this request. And after on day 30, this was the toughest one he ever did. He asked the stranger $300. He asked the stranger $100. And as soon as he asked, the stranger said, no, I can't give you that kind of money. Instead of saying anything else, he asked why. Why can't you give me the money? Then the stranger explained him that he don't know Jiang, that he don't know the repayment capabilities of Jiang, and he don't know him well. So as soon as that happened, Jiang realizes something really good. Rejection is not about you, it's about the other person's comfort level. So if Jiang knows if he did ask the same request to one of their friends, they would definitely give him the money, because they know that he can pay back, they know him well, they know he will use that money for good things, not any bad things. A stranger can't do that because he don't know any of these things. So sometimes when you're actually getting rejected by someone or getting rejected for a job or anything, it's not about that you don't have enough skills, or it's not about you're not good enough or something like that. It's more about the person, the other side may not know more about you, so that he can say yes. That's something you can learn from this experience. As soon as I actually read this point, I was shocked. I'm yeah, that's true. Every rejection has this. and we always took it to ourselves. But it may not be the same thing. It might be because the other person don't know about you, so they rejected you, but you always take it to yourself. What if the next no you hear is not a rejection, it's a redirection? Jia was about to discover the biggest no he faced turned into the biggest opportunity. By day 50, Jia was started to feel invincible, and he's taking this rejection journey as a challenge, being rejected as a challenge. He is completely thinking this as a game, as a rejection challenge on day 50. So Jia went on to a big company and asked the boss if he can give a talk to his employees, so that the boss instantly rejected. So as soon as he got rejected, instead of turning back, he asked what's the one thing he could do differently, and the boss could have said no. And he took that feedback, and after that he used that feedback to work on himself. He got different gigs, he got different opportunities to give these kinds of talks. So if he took the rejection as just rejection, he wouldn't have learned anything from it. Instead of taking it as rejection, he asked them for the feedback, and he worked on it, and he got so many more gigs and so many big opportunities from it. So that big takeaway is sometimes rejection is a feedback, so you have to take rejection as a data. So work on that feedback, work on what things didn't work and what things work, and how you can change the things that didn't work to things that can work. So in this book there are so many these kinds of requests, and I really learned a lot of different perspective about the rejection. I really encourage everyone to read this book to know more rejections he did in this journey. I explained 3 or 4 of them in this video, but there are more. I don't think they have hundreds of them, all 100 of them. They have only few of them, but every one of them explains something. So similar to that, there are more points in this video, in this book. So I will really encourage everyone to read this. Think about the thing you're afraid to ask for. It can be a raise or the date or the opportunity. Now imagine you ask for it. How bad it could be. Nothing would happen. We all think about so many things, and we all think about so many imaginary situations, and actually don't go for it. And if you don't go for it, it's a straight no. If you go for it, there can be an yes, there can be a no. But if you don't go for it, it's a straight no. So there is a possibility of yes if you go for it, so go for it. How do you start your journey? Start small, start doing simple things, start getting those simple no's, understand the rejection. I know it's hard, it's very hard to take the rejection. You always feel like you are being rejected, but if you keep getting rejection, you'll actually realize it's not you, it's about other person. So for example, my YouTube, I'm not getting many views. That doesn't mean what I'm doing is not good. That means what I'm doing is not reaching the right people at the moment. So that's what I took from all the rejections I'm getting from all my previous videos. So find your rejection, find what you are getting rejected about, and learn what you can learn from it. So every no is a chance to collect data. Every no is a chance to get the feedback. So get that feedback, collect the data, and work on that feedback. So what's stopping you? Here's the challenge. Get rejected maybe every day or every week or every month. Learn something and just be fearless. And if you want to know more about this Rejection Proof, read this book. I really encourage everyone to read this book. And as usual, if you like this video, you know the drill, what to do. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. I will come back soon.